set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Sixto Sanchez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at one of the top arms in all of baseball, and Sixto Sanchez, good velo, 97 to 100 miles an hour, has some sink action to go along with it. Hard assortment of breaking balls, a hard curveball and a hard slider. Needs to work a little bit on that changeup, but you know if he's on early, you see swings and misses in the first couple of pitches. Sixto Sanchez more than likely has brought his A game.
Slow little grounder left side. Gonna be a tough play, and there's one away. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 287 the average coming in. A dozen home runs and 47 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at Matt Boyd, and, you know, one of the keys for Matt Boyd when he's good, he has that slider, and that's his binky. That's his bread and butter. He needs to have that to be successful. He struggles at times, giving up multiple hits in innings. One of the keys, establish the strike zone early to give him a chance to use that good hard slider.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Ian Happ comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Boyd offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Stays alive, still 0-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And right into the shift. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The third baseman, Josh.
Swing and a liner.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
That is it.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Donaldson leads off first with 1 away. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Victor Robles digging in now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Wilson Contreras is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Contreras in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robles will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
He's got the average at 285 here to start play, and even 20 home runs and 37 RBIs. 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box now, Cesar Mora, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this one at 271. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. The 0-1 pitch.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. To third. Donaldson's there. Under first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. So to get his day started at the plate, Max Stassi trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hit to third. Right to him. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Up next, Matthew Boyd. Pitch on the way. Third inning, no score to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Hey, I understand it's a tough play, but he had a little trouble getting the exchange right and had to take that extra step. I think if he didn't have to do that, was a little quicker, he might have had the out.
Trey Turner is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Naylor is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, second baseman,
Joey Wendell digs in now. 0 for 1. Went down looking his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank first in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Behind 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Strikeout number 3 for him here this afternoon as he begins his third inning of work with a punch out. And as you see on the graphic there, that total's good for third place on the Nationals ball club. Josh Naylor is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Smith is there. 2 down.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
The center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Now a crazy swing here on a pitch that winds up hitting him. Nothing in 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Now to bat, Juan Soto. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1 to count. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
For the Nationals, the third baseman.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And now in the box, Chris Bryant comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll check in here at 256 with 19 homers and 41 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Turner is calling for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher,
so 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he misses with it, 1-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Very high, 2-1. Fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him chased for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Javier Baez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. Number 21 for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box, Caesar
number
Mora.
1, second baseman.
As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. So now into the box is Dwight Smith Jr. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now the first pitch. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Stepping up is Max Stassi, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Cooley is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 7.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, here is Darryl Cooley, grounded out in his last at bat.
Third baseman, Darryl Cooley.
And now the first pitch. slider laid off for a ball. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Cooley has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Smith has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Sixto Sanchez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And the next to bat will be Josh Naylor. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. High and deep to right center. Going back is the center fielder to the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Bell will put this one away, and the side is retired. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Joey Wendell, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Juan Soto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Josh Donaldson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Ryan Harper enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 34, Ryan Harper.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Chris Bryant.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Bryant.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
The first baseman,
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
1 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And it's another case. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. In now for Washington, Josh Bell.
Leading off
First pitch of the AB now.
The first baseman, number 19.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 16.
Next to hit, Victor Robles singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Austin Voth is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Philip Irvin is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner at short. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now
digging in will be Cesar Mora. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Darryl.
Digging in next, Darryl Cooley. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Into the corner and slicing foul. outside for a ball, 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Next to dig in, Sixto Sanchez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Cooley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hit to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat.
33, Max Stassi.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Phillip Ervin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Dave Lawrence. It's strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter,
Here now is Trey Turner. First offering. On the ground, softly towards second. He's got to hurry. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Josh Naylor.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the first out. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he takes ball 1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Soto is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting. Right fielder, Ryan.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54.
First pitch on its way. Right side. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. At the plate now is Josh Bell, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they live to fight some more.
Luis Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. The average sits at 294, 1 home run and 7 driven in. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Hey, it sure feels good to shut somebody out. This was a 3-0 game that featured a lot of great pitching and timely hitting, which made the difference in this one.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Chicago took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Sixto Sanchez earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Roberto Ozuna wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena.